let's open up this first box. Looks like we have our intercooler here for the 301. And what do we have here? Not one sticker, but a ton. And you know how us welders like our stickers. Alright, so here we have our instruction manual. It looks like this is probably just going to get fit up into the cart. I unboxed some filler material here and some electrodes. We got some 53, 56, 16th wire. And here, I'm excited to try this. We have some aluminum stick rods. And then I just got a pound here of 7018s and 6010s that we're going to be messing around with. Support brackets. We got our coolant. We have some of our cables for the TIG. We got our cable cover. Some flux core wire for the ProPulse 220 that we'll be messing around with. And some HTP gloves. They are phenomenal. And it looks like we have a regulator. And let me dig deep into this and open some more stuff up. Oh, this is one of the most things I was most excited for. We did on Christmas. We have their wireless foot pedal. Look how fancy this thing is. Alright, what we got here? Oh, this looks like the cart for the 301. Since we got another one for our second 221. Same one as that one, because right now that is my setup. And here we have our long awaited welder. Someone put the water cooler together and the case around the water cooler. Ran the cables on the back, secured that back panel on. Now I have the welder loosely here on the cart. There's these two mounting brackets that I put on. You just unscrew the bottom bolts here, and then you put the new bolts that came with it in. And then I just have the 4 bolts here on each side, kind of loosely in right now. It is kind of tight to try to get them in, but you know, it just fits. And then I'm just going to take a number 10 and we're going to tighten all this down. I definitely suggest a ratchet. It makes life a lot easier, but this is all I have on hand for a metric wrench, so just going to have to make do. This is the longest you've ever had to sit and watch someone tighten 4 bolts. Alright, so I have the welder all set up here. Everything's up on the cart, everything's plugged in. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the front for the Invertig 301. I love how simple and clean the front panel is. I know some other companies, there's 1,000 buttons on the front and it's a little overwhelming. I like that all of the navigation is digital, so it keeps everything nice and neat and organized and not so overwhelming while you're trying to set up your machine. Now, everything looks real nice and tidy. I especially love the quick disconnects here for the water cooler. Makes everything really easy. Now, as far as our pedal goes, I actually got the wireless pedal for this. I'm really excited to use it. I hate cables and cords laying around and dragging things around, especially if you're working around a table. It has magnetic base here that just sticks right to the side of the welder. And then you just plug it in to power the receiver. The pedal itself, you do have to charge and keep it charged, but that's not that big of a deal. I can't wait to test it out. That's how it looks up on the cart. I love that that cooler is built right inside of the cart, nice and tucked away. I have a little tray here for our cap for argon. Now, what I'm especially happy about is I'm a really big fan of CK stuff. So it does come with a CK torch, and it does have the flex cables, which makes a massive difference. If you've ever used with the thick rubber cables, they kind of get tiring after a while, and these are great. And I did get the flex head, and it's a 230 series torch, so it uses all the same consumables as a 9 series or 20 series torch. I know I said I hate cables with the foot pedal. I am going to tidy all this up. I just plugged it in for now. I'm going to braid it then and put it inside the sleeve that came with it, so everything's kept safer. But just for now, just to hook it up, this is fine. I'll take care of that then. We have hooks here for all of our cables, which is really nice. Keeps everything tucked and organized. And I was able to fit a large bottle on here with no problems. I was dragging around the shop. I had no issues. And then it came with a Victor regulator. I really like these. I like the aesthetic of them. I have them from my other welders here too. So we're pretty well set up here. Another video, I'm gonna get this thing together and powered up, and we're gonna run it through the ringer and see what it's capable of. I mean, having a welder like this in your shop, as far as like TIG welding and even stick welding goes, this is almost as good as it gets. I mean, 300 amps is a lot of power. You can weld some really thick stuff with that. And honestly, for everything I do day to day, this will open up opportunities for me to take on other jobs. And I really won't need another TIG welder. In all honesty, this thing's the cream of the crop for me. So in our next video, we're going to set this thing up completely, power her on, go through some settings, and just try some stuff out. But you know, we'll see you on that next video then. And I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, follow us on social media, and I'll see you on the next video.